Around the ring, legends are born. Oleksandr Usyk is a Ukrainian heavyweight who stormed the heights, crossing weight classes and breaking boundaries. He competes in both the cruiserweight and heavyweight divisions. His style in the ring is marked by exceptional speed, excellent technique, and tactical intelligence. Usyk's approach has had a significant impact on modern boxing. His fights are always exciting and attract great attention from fans. Today, we'll tell the story of how a humble Ukrainian guy became a world champion. As a child, Oleksandr practiced dancing, judo, and soccer. At the age of 15, he chose boxing. His journey began at a Ukrainian boxing school. Usyk spent several hours a day in the gym, more than any of the other kids, and his efforts quickly paid off. He started competing in the middleweight division up to 75 kilograms and became a bronze medalist at the European Championship. He then moved up to light heavyweight up to 81 kilograms, and in 2008, he qualified for the Olympics. At the Beijing Games, he competed in the heavyweight division up to 91 kilograms. He went on to win the World Championship in 2011 and claimed Olympic gold in 2012. His major breakthrough came in the WBSS tournament against Murat Gassiev in July 2018. From early on, it was clear Usyk wasn't just a brawler, he was a thinker. After dominating the amateur circuit, including a gold medal at the 2012 London Olympics, Usyk turned pro. In just 10 fights, he claimed the WBO cruiserweight title. But that wasn't enough. He wanted them all: WBC, WBA, IBF. So he entered the World Boxing Super Series, and history began to write itself. July 21, 2018, Moscow. 2 undefeated champions, Usyk versus Murat Gassiev. Many thought Usyk would struggle with Gassiev's power. But Usyk didn't just win, he delivered a masterclass. Footwork, jab, movement. Gassiev was swinging at shadows. What set Usyk apart was his exceptional ring IQ, footwork, and ability to control the tempo of the fight. He constantly changed angles, kept Gassiev off balance, and used his superior conditioning to dominate all 12 rounds without slowing down. A fight that ended in a stunning victory for Oleksandr by unanimous decision from the judges. It was a beautiful 12-round boxing match. In the bout against Gassiev, Usyk looked far more active. Throughout the fight, Usyk threw 939 punches, 252 of which landed. Gassiev threw 313 punches, with 91 landing. Usyk showed Gassiev the true strengths of amateur boxing: greater technique, mobility, and footwork. In this fight, Usyk was twice as good as Gassiev and gave him no chance. Usyk demonstrated superhuman conditioning, complemented by brilliant boxing skills. This fight was the final of the World Boxing Super Series in the cruiserweight division, and Oleksandr became the undisputed world champion. No brawling, just pure mastery of the art of boxing. After long training sessions and a philosophy of never stopping, Usyk decided to move up to the heavyweight division, a category where even one mistake can cost a career. He trains a lot. His first training session is at 5 a.m. and the second at 12 p.m. Oleksandr swims 2 kilometers in the pool, spars, and runs 10 to 20 kilometers. He trains hard, to the point of exhaustion. Before the fight with Anthony Joshua in Saudi Arabia, Usyk got on a bicycle in Dubai and rode several kilometers under the scorching sun. A typical day for him includes 2 intense sessions, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. Usyk's regimen includes long sparring rounds with multiple partners to sharpen his reaction time, and in-ring awareness, shadow boxing, heavy bag work, footwork drills, and plyometric training for speed and explosiveness. Core training with hundreds of sit-ups, pull-ups, and push-ups, sometimes doing more than 500 pull-ups a week. Mental focus routines like cold water therapy, breathing exercises, and even dance sessions to stay relaxed and agile. The first fight was a sensation. It was against Anthony Joshua in September 2021. Usyk outperformed him in terms of accuracy. Usyk's main advantage was his footwork and movement around the ring. Oleksandr set a high pace and intensity for the fight. He maneuvered constantly, changing his movement trajectory. Joshua couldn't keep up with him. He took 3 clean left straights. The champion tried to counter, but without success. The turning point began to take shape during the fight, particularly in the 6th round. Usyk pressured Joshua during the toughest stretch. From the 9th to the 12th round, not a single judge awarded Joshua a round. In the 9th, Usyk threw significantly more punches. Near the end, Joshua cornered Usyk against the ropes, and Usyk decided to escape the uncomfortable position with a clinch. The first one in the entire fight. Usyk outboxed AJ round after round. Usyk landed 148 punches to Joshua's 123. He landed more power punches, more jabs, more everything. In round 12, Usyk nearly finished the fight. Joshua stumbled. The bell saved him. This was more than boxing. It was symbolic. Usyk wasn't just a Ukrainian fighter. He was a symbol of resilience, of a nation standing tall against all odds. In his post-fight interview, he didn't gloat. He thanked God. He thanked his team. He thanked his country. He donated his earnings to support orphans and the Ukrainian military. While bombs fell in his homeland, Usyk stood as a champion, not just in the ring, but in life. One of the oldest boxing publications, The Ring, named the fight between Oleksandr Usyk and Anthony Joshua the event of the year, highlighting the style and mastery of the Ukrainian boxer. By the start of the 9th round, the scorecards were even. In round 9, both fighters ramped up the pressure, but the championship rounds belonged to Oleksandr Usyk. He had enough stamina to increase the pace and deliver a real beating in the final 3 minutes. Usyk claimed all the titles: IBF, WBO, and WBA Super Champion, and then celebrated with his famous Ukrainian hopak dance in the ring. This victory became a symbol not just of sporting triumph, but of cultural identity. Ukrainian flair, moral strength, and psychological resilience all came together. Usyk moves quickly around the ring and possesses a wide arsenal of punches, including jabs, hooks, uppercuts, and crosses. He adapts to his opponent's style and finds their weaknesses. His punch force is 102.5 kilograms. Oleksandr Usyk is a shining example of how hard work, discipline, and self-belief can reshape reality. Stepping beyond his weight division, he broke through the limits of pressure and expectations. Oleksandr is an undefeated Ukrainian professional boxer and a national legend of Ukraine. He is the first and only boxer in history to defend the undisputed world championship title in the cruiserweight division. Think about it. Is it important for you to become the best at what you love? Usyk has fought 7 English boxers and won every single bout. In an interview, Frank Warren said, "He's an outstanding champion. What he has achieved in boxing is phenomenal." Usyk stands alongside Muhammad Ali and Joe Louis. American heavyweight Richard Torres also praised Usyk. "I won't hide it. Usyk is a role model for me. I'm impressed by everything he does and by the entire Ukrainian team. Lomachenko, Usyk, what they're doing is just incredible. I try to blend their style with the Mexican style." Legendary boxer Joe McKenzie, the first Briton to conquer 3 weight divisions, said the following about Oleksandr. "Oleksandr can adapt to any opponent. He'll be the one to retire undefeated. He'll finish with a massive balance in the bank." Usyk is unique in that he became the first undisputed world champion in the history of international boxing. He always dedicates his victories to Ukraine, and he is the pride of his country. No one has defeated Oleksandr Usyk, and for good reason. His unique style blends speed, footwork, and unmatched boxing IQ. He never stands still, always moving, analyzing, adapting. Usyk doesn't fight with brute force alone. He breaks opponents down round by round, mentally and physically. His stamina is legendary, his mindset unshakable. Every fight is a masterclass. That's why world champions struggle against him. Thank you for being with us. If Usyk's story inspired you, leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And let us know in the comments whose journey inspires you.